Okay, today we're going to be making this little crochet foot. It's for my little pingu, or penguin, or whatever you want to call it. It's actually supposed to be a tux. To start with, you'll need yellow yarn, or you can use orange, because some people do orange for their foot, but I don't have orange yarn, so you'll need some yarn needles. Stitch marker's always nice. Obviously you'll need scissors, and you'll be needing a crochet hook. I am using an F to make this. To start with, you make the little toes. You need to make 3 of them. So, you start with a magic ring. Oh, there's a knot in here somehow. And you single crochet 4 into it. Now that you've done that, you can tighten up your circle. Then for the second row, you single crochet and then you do an increase. So 1, then you do the next row, you just single crochet around. So 1, and there you go. You've made 1 little toe, and now you need to make 2 more of them. I keep the tails because the tails you can use to stuff the toes when you put them all together. It gets a little bit messy, but then you don't have to stuff them with stuffing. So you cut that off and you make more. I guess if you're making 2 feet, you gotta make 5 more. And for me, I just need to make 2 more. Okay, now you're done your second toe. Here is where you can either, I did this at the end, but I noticed it didn't work very well. But if you do it right now, it'll probably work better. You can single crochet your toes together. I did it with 2 stitches. I mean, you might be able to just do it with 1 and it would work. And you just stick your hook in like that. And go like that. And you do it another time. There you go, you got your 2 little toes connected. And you make another one. Okay, now that we're done our last tail, not tail, sorry, that was toe. We can pick one of these and we can single crochet it to it. This is where it gets a little bit confusing because of how it is. You do the same thing though. You do 2 stitches. I'll have it written down on the I have it written down on the pattern that I'm writing. That you'll have on the outer toe you'll have 4 stitches left, and on the inner toe you'll have 2. If that makes any sense. I would have done a drawing, but I'm not very good at that kind of stuff. Okay, so we'd finished the toes. We got the little toes, and now we're on to the main foot part. And the first thing you do is you single crochet around all the toes. I don't know if you've ever made like a doll or something, like, you know how you do the feet together. It's kind of like that, just there's 3 of them. And that's why I said there's 4 stitches around the outer toe to do, and 1 in the middle, and then another 4, and then 1 in the middle. This is where the stitch marker comes in handy. You put it on there so you know where it is. I mean, oops. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this 1 in the middle, which yeah. And then 4 around over here. You'll notice when it's working it together, it seems really far apart, and then when you're working it, it's like really gets tight. But that's what we want. We're trying to get that, all the toes to kind of squish together. As I said, see, when you got all your things there, it's kind of a little bit messy, but it nice and tightens up your it'll stuff up your toes nicely. Okay. Now that you've done that, we're on to the second row, which is just single crocheting around it all again. Okay, see, this is very easy to do, but I have 11 stitches instead of 10. But that's kind of a thing that could happen, and it's when you just, I think I screwed up when I stitched these 2 together, so, but when that happens, basically, for the third row, what you do is you do a single crochet, and then you decrease, and then you go and do 3 more single crochets, and then you do another decrease, and then you do 2, then you do 2 single crochets, but instead of 2 single crochets in that last bit, you'll do 3, because you're still just decreasing around. You have the decreases are decreasing over here, so it makes these ends smaller. So let's do that. Oh, one thing you might want to do before you do all that, this row, you might want to squish in all those ends. I'm going to shorten them a bit. I have a tendency to get really long tails. Don't accidentally cut your working string. I've done that before. And then you decrease. I did the one single crochet. And see, it's a decrease at the end. Go 1. Or you might have to do 4 here. It depends on where you end up. 3. Yeah, see, I'm going to do 4 here instead because, well, yeah, I'm not liking the way that is. So I go 4, and then I decrease. It's easy ways to fix the pattern if you accidentally screw up. And then you do your 2 single crochet. And you have 9, but and then the last row is just single crochet around. You could throw a decrease in here if you want to, so you don't have 9. It won't change the structural integrity of it a lot. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do my first single crochet, and then I'm going to decrease over here. Then I'm going to single crochet around. And there you go. You just take a little bit of stuffing and put it in this main part, not too much, because then it'll squish out. And there you go. You close this off, and then you've got a little foot. Oops. See, he's there with his little feetsies. I'll be putting a link to the pattern for text in the description if you want to make him, or if you just wanted the feet, because you know they're kind of cute. Actually, you could use these for like any different type of bird if you want to. Like just make it for a bird, or hey, that'd be cute little monster feet too. You could do whatever you wanted with this. This is just my pattern for Texas feet. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.